can you tell me what got you interested in teaching?
I was interested in education because my children, going through it, I noticed that there were some pivotal years in there. And being a mom, I like being home in the summer or off when they're off, so that was very appealing to me. But also, just that age group of 5th and 6th grade, I noticed, it was a rough patch for them, and so I was interested in becoming a positive influence in the classroom.
So can you tell me a little bit about your job search? Like, when did you finish up college and start your search? Like, how long did it take?
Well, I finished in May of 2012 with my teaching degree, and I started looking for work. The first year, I didn't pursue a position as a teacher. I did a teacher's aide position just to get back in the classroom and to get some experience in different content areas. And then the next year, I started applying for a full-time teaching position. And I found that it was a little bit difficult to get your foot in the door in different districts. There's some districts told me that, we hire our student teachers first, and so if you weren't a student teacher in that district, it was a little bit difficult to get in the door. And then some of them were holding positions for coaches' wives, and so it was a little bit of a gamble, just where to go and how to get in the door. So.
Okay, and what happened when you applied here?
When I applied here, the first time I had a really great interview, and they called me back and said it went great, but we have somebody with more experience. And they gave her the position and told me they would keep my number, and of course I was disappointed, but I thought, well, maybe they really will. And about 2 weeks later, I did hear back from them, and I got to interview for my position I'm currently holding.
What kinds of things have you learned during your first year?
Oh, I have learned so much. The learning curve for a first-year teacher is humongous. I have learned how to deal with every situation you could possibly think of, and even some you couldn't even imagine, but also just balancing that teaching and the content, and also treating the kids and meeting their needs where they are, like their real needs of, just feeling safe and comfortable in a classroom environment so that they can learn. So
yeah,
it's a balance.
A couple of the teachers I talked to said they were surprised by like the relationships they started forming with their students. Has that surprised you?
Absolutely. And teaching that first year, it's difficult just physically, because you've got to build up that stamina to be able to manage all the different things you're managing at certain points of the day. But the kids are so encouraging, and those relationships are what keep you just going, because they're so encouraging. Just when you need to hear it, they're like, oh, you're the best math teacher ever, or whatever it is that they, that they have a way, because we form those relationships to keep me encouraged.